Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We are back on Court Farms and our contracting slash farm build slash shepherd, whatever you want to call it, production series. It's a pretty much start from scratch but with a contracting yard, but we're doing well. We're back on it. I've enjoyed this one, especially recently with us obviously progressing. We've got quite a bit of money now, 130,000, and this episode is going to be a big one. It is. I'm going to do something in this episode that I've only probably done in total through the whole of FS19 and FS22 only once before, and that's cotton. I know it's pretty crazy doing cotton in the Cotswolds of all places, which is pretty much where Banwell, technically, like the Cotswolds, it's that neck of the woods for me. I mean, it's down south for me because I'm obviously kind of like more north than that in the UK, but we're going to do cotton. We're going to do it. It's the best contract on offer, and the reason we're going to be doing cotton is because we need a harvesting contract of some sorts, but there's only 2 fields actually now that are ready to harvest. And if you have a look, we've got 52, which is cotton, then we've got 62, which is corn, and I just thought 52 is closer. I've not done cotton before, and it's just perfectly aligned because of all the people. Clifford Powell, the one we've done more jobs for, that I've said, right, from now on, Clifford Powell, we can lease out with Clifford Powell. I know it resets. I did see that people made comments about it, so thank you for that. It does reset. So I think it was originally we set it up to 7 jobs, and after that we can lease from him. But I don't think it's right that after I've done 7 jobs for a farmer, for example, then he starts trusting me to lease his equipment out. But as soon as I buy a piece of land of him, all of a sudden he doesn't trust me anymore. I don't get the aspect to that. I really don't. So I'm just going to carry on doing. Like, I can lease from basically Clifford Powell. He'll lend me his equipment because we've done loads of jobs for him before. He trusts us as this contracting kind of Scroft agri. So it just makes sense. So we're going to go and lease it out. It's going to be something different and fun. I'm going to try my best to get hands-on with that, but we've got a big job to take care of first. So first thing I actually want to do, we're just going to fly into this because there's so much to do. Just to give you an update, all the animals are fine. They don't need any feed or anything. We're not going to be worrying about that at all, but we are going to go into construction and we're going to put a silo down because we need one. We're storing grain loose at the moment, and I've seen one that's pretty decent. This one here, £11,000, 2 million, multi-fruit silo. Why not? What a bargain. What an absolute bargain. It makes you think why I'm spending about 75,000 on a couple of fences and a few troughs for sheep. But this, which holds 2 million, is only 11,000. But we're going to put it here. I think this is a nice little spot for it. Might have to do some terraforming. Might be a good idea to do this first, but I'll tell you what, we'll just do it, place it down, and have a look if we can smooth around after. It's a difficult one, really, isn't it? We don't want to kind of make the edge of that silo too sharp when we're driving over it. Like, it looks a bit like that there, but if we just drive this way, we should be all right. Now, all the painting and everything we'll do at a later date. I'm not even going to move over the grain currently in this episode, just because I've got other things I want to do. But I think, especially this edge might need lifting up a bit. It's a bit of a bump, but it's not too bad. But I think that's spot on. We've now got, obviously, a silo to store our grain in. So we've got corn on that side there that I'm going to store away. But we've also got some wheat on that side that we're going to store away. And it helps us as well for the harvest we're going to be potentially doing, hopefully soon anyway, with the big wheat fields, which is what we're going to tackle in this episode. So, give you a bit of an update. I have got, over in this field, the seeder waiting, and we've got the cultivator. We're going to need to use this cultivator to sort out this area here. Now, I'm not too fussed about this field. When we direct seed in, it will sort that out. But this is my main problem here. Obviously, I need to kind of fill that side in. Now, we're going to need to do lime. We're going to need to do fertilizer, obviously seeding, a bit of cultivating. There's going to be a lot of jobs on this side. But I do want to use Courseplay for a lot of this so I can get hands-on with the cotton. But to do that, I'm going to have to do my own field boundary. So I think the first thing I'll do is get in the cultivator with this field. This is the first thing I'll do with this field. Is get in the cultivator. We'll sort out the middle bit, so it's all connected. Then we'll do a field boundary. We'll probably set the lime going first. Then we'll seed in. Then we'll do a bit of fertilizing. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Now, it's interesting actually with this field because of all the things, we've got 3 fields. And if we have a look at them, we've got more in different states. So all the 3 kind of like field, ground texture states, whatever you want to call them, we've got them. We've got cultivated, we've got seed bed, and we've got stubble tillage. So all of them that we can actually technically direct seed in are already there. Now, it's going to probably make it a little bit different when it comes to, like, I think it's weeds mainly, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. I just think we might get a different section of weeds in one of them. I think cultivated one. I think stubble, tillage, and seedbed should be around the same. Hopefully, anyway. We need to do rolling as well, but I'll probably do that after I've done the fertilizer. Probably in between episodes, a bit like me storing that grain into the silo. So let's get to our first task then. First task is we're going to get into this. I am still using my steering wheel, so we're going to be using the side panel on the Hori kind of like farming system control setup package, ultimate deal, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to just try and haul a load of stuff up. We need to go up to the store because I want to lease out another spreader for the fertilizer. And for the lime. Mainly it's for the lime, really, because of the fact that we need to haul quite a bit. But what we're going to be doing on the way is we're going to sell these eggs, because the best time to sell is this month. I was trying to get it to where it's a full pallet of 5,000, but we're just shy of that, and it's still going to be good money. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just pick this up. Now it's going to be something with this setup. I do want to obviously get used to this, so the more I try it, the better I'll be, I think. I think slow and steady wins the race as well. I don't think I've got it control set up to... There we go, that's probably better. Simple things are picking up a pallet. With a controller, it's like instant. But with me getting used to this, it is something a little bit different. But I'll get there, I'll tell you that now. I will not give up, won't let it beat me. Alright, so that's that bit done. So I think we can do that. We're going to just place this on to the trailer there, because we're going to go and take it first to sell. And we're going to pick up a bit more fertilizer, because we've only got 200 and... I think I've only got about 200 and somewhat litres in that bag there. And then what we're going to do after that is obviously pick up probably a bit more lime. Hire out or lease out the spreader that we're going to use for... You can see that I'm concentrating. I'm like not... You can tell when my brain's like trying to do two things at once. But yeah, we're going to try and lease out... Or we are going to lease out basically a spreader of some sorts for the lime at the same time. And we're going to get the Ford to follow us up. And then I think we're good to go at that point then. We can... obviously bring it all to the field, and then we'll probably go and then set up the contract. We'll get everything going first in the field with Corsair and all that, and then we'll go from there with the contract. That's pretty much the gist of things. So let's get this hooked up. We're going to get it to probably follow me. I've got that mod on, so there's no reason why I can't use that. That is loud. Right, so follow me with the Agri Pro JCB. There's a driver in there, that's good. So we're going to go up to the store now. And let's just make sure we've got all the strapping on. Yep, we have, that's good. And we'll go into first person. Now, like I said, we're going to go and sell this first. So it might be a better idea to send that up to the shop. Thinking about it. I'll tell you what I'll do. Whoa, that's not happy, is it? It probably needs a bit of a front weight on this. There's a bit of weight on the back of this trailer. We're gonna try and do it. We're gonna try and get this sorted out, because we definitely need to. I'm just trying to think if there's a better way of doing it, but I don't think there is. Unless we put something on the front with the pallet fork to kind of weigh it down. Well, I think we just go for it. I think we go for it and hope for the best. Right, so let's send this to the store. Just so it's waiting for us. Vehicle shop. Shop buy point. Off you go, buddy. And we'll get back into this. And I'll go outside view just so we can just see how much it is lifted. Yeah, you can see that front end's not happy. I mean, I don't think there's really much I could have done except put a weight on it. If we just take our time and hope for the best. think that's probably the best thing to do. Let's get these eggs sold anyway. You can see that I've got 12,000 litres of lime on this trailer, which is obviously going to weigh the most. And then we've got 282 litres of fertiliser, solid fert, so that's not much at all. We still got the sprayer on lease as well, but I'm not going to return that. But hopefully by the end of this episode we'll return the seeder, because we are paying for that. But we're not going to return the sprayer, because we will need to get in there with some herbicide, and the John Deere and spot spraying technology will obviously help us with the environmental score, so we're going to keep that. But the eggs, so that's not too bad. But yeah, we've got not enough fertilizer for this. We're going to have to buy probably, I'm going to get 2 bags just to be safe. It's going to cost quite a bit, but we'll make quite a bit from the eggs now, probably around 12,000, something like that. So let's get that sold. We are very close as well. You can see that I'm actually really close to having a full pallet there of eggs. Right, so it is performing a little. This thing is bobbing about, but we're getting there. Fine, if we go uphill, it prefers that. I don't know why, but it stays better if we go uphill. So let's see if we can just drop that front loader a bit and see if that helps us. Take a time around this corner. I mean, I went for this trailer because I remember buying this trailer in the second-hand market. I thought it'd be useful for this kind of stuff. Don't really think we can actually fit that much on it, especially extra. Now, I'm not sure about how this is going to perform with what it sells. I don't want to sell anything else bar the eggs, so I'm just to be safe, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to detach and I'm going to actually unload the eggs manually, because we don't want to mess about with that. I'm just going to quickly get these eggs off, because imagine if I sold all the lime and fertilizer when I need it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd probably be some decent money, but then I'm going to have to buy it all again and probably pay more. So there's no point in doing that at all. I am also really looking forward to doing them this cotton harvest, because it's just something I've not done before. Like, honestly, I just always bypass cotton with it not being a crop that I'm kind of like familiar with. It's a shame, really. I should try more of the things on offer that Giants do. Like, it took me a while to want to even try productions, because, you know, in my head, kind of a weird mentality where it's like, I want to play farming simulator and do farming. But obviously the productions is part of farming, let's be honest. You obviously make all these products to go off and do the extras with it. So yeah, I'm up for it. I'm up for giving it a go and seeing what happens. Right, so let's get up to the store. Let's get this stuff leased out. Let's get a crack. Let's make a start with this properly now, because we need to do that cotton harvest, but we've got a lot of work to do in that field first before we even think about starting that cotton harvest. I fixed the problem. I spawned in a box or a pallet of iron ore. Now this box weighs 2.1 ton, so it's like we've got a front weight on. And obviously we're not going to sell this or anything, it is just a weight. We spawned in a box of iron ore for a weight for this JCB, and I'm actually going to keep it as a weight for this JCB just in case we ever have this issue in the future. But so far it's actually done the trick. Not bad at all. So yeah, at least we now know what we needed to do. I'm going to go this way. I think this might be a bit easier. Drive this way in. Let's zoom in, and hopefully we'll find where he's parked up. Get out of the way! Come on! I'm just he's got no collision on him anyway. We'll drive for it. So let's leave this here and let's get sorted out. We're obviously going to have a lot of stuff spawning in because we're going to be leasing out some stuff as well. I can take that off now so I don't have to pick up a box of iron ore out of a hedge. But yeah, let's... we've got a bit of space. I'm going to go with another... Just trying to think. Maybe 2 bags of fertilizer and potentially 2 bags of lime. I mean, I would like to take more, to be honest. I mean, what we could do is drop the box and drag 4 more bags of lime. It's just... Lime goes down so quick. I mean, what we should do, really, is fill up. That's what we should do. We should fill it up, take it up with this, and then we can just send it up full. I think that's probably the best thing to do, because then it frees up a lot of space on that, and also the weight on it. So let's get in the store. Let's get what we need. Because, yeah, we've already been, what, 20 minutes? And we've done nothing, let's be honest. Right, so I'm just scooting through all the items on offer at the moment. And there isn't a big tractor, because we're keeping an eye out, aren't we, for a big tractor. But that's not going to happen on that one. Now, I do want something a bit bigger. Now, this one I've actually used before, and it works perfectly. And I think because of the price, it's the one to go for. I mean, that's not bad at all. This holds 7,000, so that's going to help out if we just buy 7,000 litres, but that one's 8,000. It's only £1,000 more, so that might be better to do because then we can buy 4 bags of lime. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to lease this one out. So that should be in front of us, right, which it is. And then we're also going to get ourselves some big bags here. Right, so this is the cheapest one. We just want 4 of them. And then we also want some fertilizer, but we want 2 bags of fertilizer. Probably 1,000 each, which is some seeds there. We got the UK style ones as well, so if we see that, we'll go that. We also need some wheat seeds, so I need to make sure I do that. These are 500 litres each. Don't want that. Let me go with a UK style one like this. I mean, it's not cheap, but it'll do the job. So there we go, we've got 2 of them. Let's go to the seeds, and we just want some wheat ones. Now, I don't actually think we're going to need more than 1 bag. They hold 2,000 each, so I think this should be plenty. There we go, so we've got everything now that we need to stack on. So let's get first this hooked up to that. We're going to put all the lime in. We're going to get the fertilizer on the back of that, and the wheat seeds as well on the back of that. There we go, so the wheat seeds, fertilizer all loaded up. That's full with 7,000 litres. Right, we're going to use auto drive. Let's send them up quickly to a field of 117. Oh god, didn't like that, did it? I wonder why it wanted to unfold that that tool. I mean, it's still on there. So let's just see how that goes. That was a strange one by auto drive. And then this is the same 117, but I think it's probably the best point to start it from here. Oh, I thought it was going to clip that then. Right. There we go. So they all seem happy on the way. We can start, obviously, the field work soon. What we're going to do just before that is we are going to accept these contracts. So we want to do this one. 12,000 is not bad. We're also going to be doing cotton, man. So that's hopefully going to be good money. So we're going to borrow the items. And everything spawns in here. Brilliant. So next task is to get these up to field 52. Just so they're waiting for us. Again, auto drive, be lost without it. This Volvo is quite a common one, I've noticed, for the contracts to kind of want to spawn in. I mean, George would not be happy with me right now using a Volvo. I mean, it's his second hatred, apart from and then John Deere's are his worst. This is hefty. Look at that. That ain't getting in that field. There's no way in hell. I don't even think this is coming out of here. It might just about make it out of here. There we go. My God. What a beast of a machine this is. It's like a baler, a grass baler, but on steroids. This is massive. Massive. This might be something that we have to take ourselves, because look at it. This is tragic by me. Driving into everything with it. It's huge, man. It takes up the whole road. So let's just see if we can actually get this up there. I can imagine that we're going to probably need to fix this along the way at some point, but let's just see how it does. Right, so where are we at with all these then? There. This guy's just happily going on. Let's just see if he gets through this bit. Hopefully he won't collect that fence. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he has. Ugh. Need to make that angle a little bit wider. There you go, go on. Same gonna happen with you? No, it just about got through that one. So hopefully then, everything's working so far pretty well. This one's still going. And that one's still going. There we go. Right, so let's jump in here. Anything that goes wrong now, we're just going to leave. We're going to do this job. This needs doing. So we're going to unfold this. We're going to put it into create field. So it should... There we go. We'll probably come up once, back down again, so 2 passes, and at least the field's ready. Like I said, there's weeds in that, but we don't have to worry about it because the direct seed is going to sort that out. We still need, obviously, the seeds to come up, the lime to come up. We need the spreader next, and I think what I'll do is... I'll do the spreading myself because I don't think... Well, I think we've already limed the right-hand side of that field, so there's no point in it. Yeah, we have, so there's no point in us setting up a course plate, unless when it's going it won't use any lime because of the fact it's already sorted out. Oh, completely gone off track there. Yeah, I mean, I think I might just do it myself that side because it's, yeah, it's better to get that done properly. And there's no point in us wasting our money by using lime on a side on a field that doesn't need it. It's just these two, so 118 and 119. Yeah, that's all that's needed. So I think I'll do the line myself, do the field boundary, and then we can obviously set the seeder going. And it's up here. So there we go, 25 minutes later, I've done the field boundary and I've also finished off the lime. We definitely had enough lime, but I thought I'd best cut that out so I can show the cotton harvest. So we've got 5,200 litres left. Now I am just going to go and drop this off probably just about here. I'm not going to take it back because we obviously need to get the lime out of this and then put fertiliser in, unless we go and get our small fertiliser spreader and then do that after. I mean, that could be the best thing to do, but I think we'll just leave it like that for now. But the main thing is it's all sorted. We've got weeds in, but look at that, perfect. pH score's fine. Nitrogen is needed everywhere. Definitely needed. Let's just get rid of that. There we go. But I think you can't really get much better than that. It's a nice field as well. The size is 9 acres. So if we go to this, you can see that I've done the field boundary. And if I click on it, 9.1 acres. Now, that's 6. Well, so it's about the size of that grass field that we did in an episode not too long ago. So it's not a bad size field. Obviously, if we get this one as well, oh my God, we're going to be up to 14 acres then, which is a much better size field if we get up to 14 acres. So that's great news. But let's get this sorted out. Let's get some seeds in the ground. There we go. We want to get to this. And if we just drive up by the side of it, we should be able to use this to direct seed in. We'll fill up as much as we can. It should, like I said, 2,000 litres will be fine. And I don't even think it's going to fill it up, is it? It's going to get close, but no. 70,000, 70%, that's not bad at all. Right, so course plate, we're going to do this. We're definitely with course plate. I want to get onto that cotton harvest. It's been like I said, it's been the whole of FS22, and I've not even done one of them, so looking forward to that. Right, let's go with more headlands because of the fact we don't want to make our life difficult. Probably 4 with it being 6 metre. We will do an overlap though because we don't want to miss bits out. That's probably best, and might skip a row as well just to make its life easier. Right, there we go. Job done. So first waypoint, off you go. Get that wheat in the ground, and hopefully that tractor's not too bad with it. But finally, we're planting in. Now we are going to store some of this, not all of it, but we will be storing some of it for our chicken feed. But most of it is going to hopefully be to make profit. That's the aim. We want to make some profit, and we want to do a nice big crop field with some straw and everything to go with our grass field that's going to make us a load of profit. Right, so now it's time. It's time to get this done. Now, like I said, first time in FS22 doing cotton. We're going to unfold it. Good thing about it as well is we have got this, which is going to collect bales. I've never used this before. I know the bales are massive with cotton. So this will be interesting. Let's just move it out of the way and probably figure out if it needs unfolding. Let's have a look at the F1 menu for this. Does it need a PTO? Did I not put a PTO in? No, it doesn't need a PTO. So let's turn to operating position. Look at that. It's massive. It's going to be good, this is. And obviously it holds our bales. Now, I don't actually think we're going to make that many bales. Normally, the way cotton works is it's not actually that much, is it? It's also really difficult to... I'm going to set up VCA for this as well. Definitely going to set up VCA. Can I pick what size bales we can do? Don't think you can. I think they're already set, aren't they, with the cotton. Yeah, let's get through this. We'll do probably just the one headland pass with it having such a good turning angle. Then we'll do some up and down stretches. Obviously going to make this majority of it a time lapse because it's a big job, but it's going to be nice to get hands on with these cotton bales. Well, so far we're doing alright. It's just a steady job, really. It's not the biggest field. It's probably a decent size for doing cotton in, but I mean, it could be a lot bigger. It really could. So I'm happy with this contract. I think it's a good one to ease into and earn a bit of extra cash on the side whilst doing, obviously, the main focus on our kind of jobs. Hopefully I'm not going to clip that. Might just be enough of a gap for me. Well, there you go. We're at 36%, it says, so far. Now, I don't know if that... Because, like I said, I haven't done cotton. I've only done it once, and I can't remember. I just know the bales are massive. And I don't know if it gets to 100, if it then changes to compact the bale. I don't know if it's 100 and then maybe another... Like, that gets to 50% of a bale, or I don't know. I'll have to wait and see for that. But I think we're doing all right with this. It's a nice machine as well. And they cost so much. I think, obviously, as well, I don't really think you can grow cotton in the UK. So probably why I've never done it, really. It's difficult to actually see the edge of this on that angle. Should try and do this. Yeah, I just want to get this headland pass out the way, because then we can obviously use a bit of GPS and that'll make our life a lot easier. But I'm looking forward to see that first bale and the amount that it is, because I always thought they were massive bales and that you can hold quite a lot of cotton. I don't know how many litres it is in each bale, though. Right, so I was right. That first load that went to 100 was actually 25%. So I think each bale is 10,000 litres, which is great, because that means that we're probably only going to do, or we're definitely only going to do one travel or one trip with carting the bales on that over there, because I feel like that probably holds about 4, maybe 5, depending on the size of these bales when they drop out. I know they're going to be massive. 10,000 litres is obviously a big bale of cotton. But imagine if you were selling all that. It'd be good money. Really good money. So I'm going to get this first headland done. And then I'm going to start my up and downs. Probably best thing to do. I will stick a time lapse in. I was going to cut until the first bale drops, but I'll do a time lapse. We'll have a look at the bales that are dropping out at the end. I mean, let's hope we get at least 2 bales so we can have a good look at them. But yeah. I mean, imagine if we didn't even get 1 bale. And then we tried to... How would we sell it and complete the contract? We'd be stuck in the harvester.
When I tell you no
tell you what, I didn't have to tidy up much there. Courseplay has done a cracking job, and look at this now. You can see the difference in this field size. It's going to be a big field, this is. It's not obviously where we want it to be. We have bigger ambitions, and we are going to stretch out in that direction. And yeah, even when we buy the next field, it's going to make a massive difference. But I'm happy with this. I think this is a decent size for a wheat field. Now, I do need to spread fertilizer, and I also need to roll, but I'm going to do that in between episodes. I'm going to get the fertilizer down, get everything back to the farm as well, and yeah, we'll do some rolling. Just so by the time we start the next episode, this is pretty much set, and pretty much all we need to do then is get in there with a spot sprayer, do a bit of weeding, and so on. Yeah, not too bad at all. Right, so let's go finish our actual contract, which is to collect these. Now, I have to be honest, right? This harvester kind of didn't play ball near the end because it filled up, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to empty it or even transfer it over. So I've got like 2,192 litres there. That should kind of transfer over to the bale side, which is at 67%, so that's 6,700 litres. Should be able to transfer that over, and then I feel like we should be able to drop the bale, even though it's not at 10,000, just because it's a contract. I mean, if it was my field, then I could just hold on to it and do the next kind of, obviously, cotton harvest and add to. But really, I need this for the contract. So what I decided to do is, because for the life of me I can't figure out a way to drop the bale, it just won't give me the option. It's strange because it does, you can switch between like fill units, so I can switch between 1 and 2, but there's just nothing allowing me to drop. So what I did is I just spawned in a bale. Spawned in a bale so I can finish this contract off. Ideally what I'd like to do is just fill up the harvester, and then obviously we can go from there. But, you know, if there's obviously an issue there, well, that's something that needs sorted out, really. And I think for how long FS has been out, it's probably very unlikely that's going to get sorted out. But yeah, let's get these bales up. These are massive bales. Massive. Now, I'm hoping this Volvo can pull these. You'd hope it does. I mean, I do like that, though. That looks pretty cool. Massive bale of cotton. And this grab's pretty good. And I think it is actually going to hold 3. So that's good. Perfect size for this contract, if anything. The perfect amount. So last bale. There we go. Last bale. Then we can kind of put it into transport mode, which it should naturally, hopefully, go in. No. Yes, it has. No, it hasn't. Transport mode. Go into transport mode. And there we go. Look at that. So I know where we need to go. We're basically going up to, let's just get rid of the F1 menu. We are going up to basically the biogas plant. That's where we've got to take this for this contract. So yeah, we've got what, 30,000 litres here for this contract. It says it's 100%. We're probably going to have to drop off about, I'd say 20, 25, 26,000 usually, about that percentage, and then we'll get the rest as added income. Yeah, I enjoyed that. It was a little bit different. To be honest, there's not much to it. It is just pretty much harvesting, but you get bales at the end. So it's actually a little bit more involved because of the bales. But when you've got what we've got right now to pick up the bale, you know, it's easy work. It really is. It's just, I don't think you can get much bigger of a header probably on cotton harvesters. So I think that was about 6'5 metres, something like that. And that's probably as big as it goes. So not too bad. And I doubt it's that heavy anyway. So this Volvo's actually performing really well. I'd love to know what this Volvo is in horsepower. But I know it's not going to show up for me there, so I'm going to have a look at this. I'm sure this is like a medium tractor. And I know it came out with, I think it was the Platinum expansion when all the Volvo stuff appeared. I actually think it's a really nicely detailed, built tractor by Giants. I don't think I'm going to find it in here. Or, no. Yeah, it's really detailed and well made by Giants. And would be a good addition. Let's just, I'll tell you what, we'll make a life easier. Let's go down to V and search it this way, because I am intrigued now. I want to know how much this, how many horsepower basically it's got. So a lot of this is going to be the Platinum. So it's this one here. So it's actually 140 horsepower, £88,500. I mean, if that came up second hand, I would quite happily buy that. I'd probably swap it out for the Ford as well, because the Ford, as good as it is as a mod, it's there's a few little bits to it that I've noticed that yeah, need probably sorting out as well. So whereas this, you can just tell the quality of this kind of thing straight away. So we've just paid a leasing cost as well. That's a shame. But we're still doing well for money. We're at 121,000, not bad at all. Going to make a bit of extra on top. So everything that I think we started with about 130,000 in this episode. So everything that we've really spent, we're going to claw back from this contract anyway. So I'm quite happy with that. Hopefully we can make a bit extra as well. Get around 135, 140. And we've made 10,000 this episode, plus planted in all our wheat in that field, sorted it out, done the lime and everything. And again, we should probably make a bit more, because we did make 12,000 in selling the eggs. So really, I'd like to be about 150 then. But then again, I'm asking to claw back everything, and also, you know, make up an extra 10,000 on top. It's a bit of an ask, but oh, I've gone to the wrong bloody place as well. This is me on autopilot, so I've actually just gone to the wrong place. Probably better to swing it around here. Faffing about, this is the definition of me faffing.
Stop bloody faffing.
Alright then. Bloody hell. He's here again. Alright, let's see if we can do this, eh? Reversing, steering wheel, and in-cab view. Have we got enough room there? Probably not. I think we did alright there. I'll take that. I'll take that as a win. Right, let's actually go to the right place this time. Right, here we go. We got here. Let's bring in this money. Let's get to 150. I'm pretty certain we're going to get to 150 here. So I've gone to the bale sell point. Definitely know it's this sell point anyway. So let's just see. I'm hoping these will just slide off the back end. I've never used this trailer before, but it should do. Yeah, that's it. Happy days. So we've sold 68,500 for sold bales. Right, so that's a bit of a strange one. I've just checked. I've actually taken him to the bale sell point, but I've just checked the contract, and I think there might be a bit of a problem here, because it says take it to Pine Creek stores, not Pine Creek bales, and that's definitely Pine Creek stores in front of us now. Now, I don't think a bale will go into here, because I have actually just tried it, but I'm going to do it again just to prove, because I think we might have yeah, got a bit of an issue here. So let's just pick this up. So yeah, you can tell that it's yeah, a problem with the contract then. There's no way for me to complete this. I'm going to have to cancel it and just take the forfeit and hope that we end up with 150 really. What a faff that is. That's not on me this time. I'm taking the blame for that. So cancel this contract because we can't deliver it, unfortunately, which is such a shame. And we've lost what? Yeah, so it says we failed it, so we need to pay 50,000. So yeah, not very good at all. That isn't, is it? We've made a bit of money. We're at 142, and we obviously sold the bales and got 60,000 for them. But yeah, I don't get that. That's something that I'll keep in mind though. I won't be doing a cotton harvest again. That's a certainty. Especially with it faffing about like that. But at the end of the day, we're at 142,000. We've made £10,000 on top. Well, 12,000 really, which is the money technically we got for the eggs anyway. So we've broke even with that, and we've also paid for all the stuff we needed to get this planted in. So we've all that lime and the fertilizer, which is probably the most costly thing, and then we've obviously got the wheat seeds. So everything has been good. We've leased out a spreader, which I'm not going to return yet because I've got some stuff in. I will take it back to the farm. And I think that's pretty much it. I'll make sure this is obviously fertilized and rolled. So then pretty much all we need to do with this, like I said, is weeds. And then after that, I think we are going to try and attempt to get the cut in for the grass, the big grass field that we've got. Now, let's just have a quick look at this. You can see that technically this is ready to... We could mow this. It's not in the full growth stage. I always think this is the one before, but it is. You can mow this. But I'm going to wait till December, and I'm going to try and get some silage mowed up and baled up in December, hoping that it doesn't reset. If it does, fair play. We'll just have to go from there. But I want to wait for I want to wait till this is fully grown before I do the first chop, just because, you know, we worked so hard to get this ready, and with it being like maximum on everything, we should get a great yield on it. We really should. So there's no point in just rushing it through. Wait till it's ready. But hopefully that's going to be in the next episode. If we look at the farm as well, now that we've done... Let's see, even field 52 now, it's reverted back to cotton, which is so strange. But I ain't doing that. That one's a definite. I'm not falling for that again. But yeah, if we look at the farm over here, we've pretty much going through the productions. We're getting a bit of wool, but we need to sort out more sheep, basically. We need to find a place for them. So that might be something to look into. I have found a few pastures that they're just so costly for what they actually do. Most of them are just fences and a few troughs, and you end up paying like 70,000. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to just adjust the price to something more realistic. You know, like 5,000 to 6,000. Like that, it's not going to cost more than that to put fences up and a few troughs. So I could put it to 10,000, something like that, but 70,000 for a few fences and a trough is just way too much. If there was a shed like this one, I'd fully understand. But yeah, some of them mods that are like that just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm going to just adjust it back to what I think is probably realistic, and then we'll go from there. But I think we've done well. We've made some money. We've obviously done our main task, which is getting that field sorted. We did do some cotton, which was fun to do, even if it was a bit of a faff at the end. We still made money from it. We're at 142,000. We obviously made money from the cotton bales themselves. But I think, yeah, that probably needs looking into with contracts, because, yeah, I guess that it needs to be set up to the right sell point with it being... Because it's obviously seen it as a harvest of a crop, but the problem is it comes in bale format, so it needs to be a bale sell point. So, yeah, that probably needs looking into. And we also got a silo, and this will come in handy. So I'm going to make sure I shift everything over into that silo, the bit of corn and the bit of wheat that we've already got. And then everything that we harvest from the wheat coming forward will go in there as well. But on that note, I am going to leave the video there. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up, because that does help my channel out. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator.